there. Anyway, he's got lots of Hector stories, and he told me some of them. Like, for instance, there was a this time when he was in a concentration camp temporarily, because sometimes they did that with prisoners of war. That just put them there for a little while, and he made friends with this group of people. And when he left the concentration camp to go to what was, I guess, a POW camp, they wove him a handkerchief from threads from their uniform, and it had a H in the middle of it, which is his little monogram, which is pretty amazing. Anyway, okay, so leaving Lismore, going to try that, and we're going to try doing the same thing with it. And these simple tunes are really great for that, because it gives you time. That'd be a great one to wail on there. You always want to use the long ones so that you have a chance to start it. Because like I said, everybody has trouble starting their vibrato. Now, unfortunately, we have a lot of open E's in this tune, so you don't get to do vibrato on that. And a lot on open A's. But you can do vibrato on the ones. And you can do a little bit of a wiggle. Let me see where else. Well, we'll see where we can get it in, shall we? Let's give it a go anyway. Okay, how fast should we do it? That's about the speed most people play it, so let's give it a try at that speed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Any wiggles? There's not as much opportunity in this one because of all the most of the long notes are open strings. Now, the way that my dad dealt with that, yes, Heather.
Question: if you did want to do vibrato on an open E or an open A, could you just use your fourth finger on the previous string,
Yes,
or
that's
is that ridiculousness?
oh, absolutely you can. Now, the fourth finger is very hard to vibrate. See, it's very short. You hear that? It's not the greatest. Well, you can do it, and definitely you can work on it. But I'll tell you what my dad used to do. He used to go up to second position, or sorry, third position, and play it with the second finger. So like this. Uh, See, isn't that nice? That's so nice. And so, like for instance, I can just hear him in my mind's eye playing Neil Gaz Lament, and so he would never play an open string. It would be see that so nice. And then the nice thing about that is that you can play the double stop. You can play the open string with it and vibrate the lower one. Isn't that cool? Very, very cool. So, and so that's third position. Now we haven't talked about that, so because this is supposed to be beginner class. But third position is when first finger takes the position of the third finger. See that? Like that. You get the next register. And the way the first time I learned to do that, that's called shifting. And there's first position, second position, where the first finger takes the position of the second finger. Third position, now that's not very often used. I gotta say, the second position, not very often used. Third position is used a lot because it gives you that next octave up. And the first time you end up doing it is when you're all finished doing G major in 2 octaves, A major, B flat major, and then C. But now, any scale after this, you're going to have to shift to get the second octave. So you do D major in 2 octaves. That's called shifting. Okay. Now we don't do it very much in fiddle music. It's like even in the crazy Scottish stuff, it's just occasionally that you shift up to third position. But I do it all the time because I play with singers, and singers don't like it when you play in and around the same notes they are singing, which is usually everything on the D and the A string. For most singers, that's where they kind of hang around. So when I'm playing along with a singer, I try to get out of that part of the range. I go usually below or way up high, which is really nice to do. So I go up there for that. See what I mean? But that is my dad's trick, going to third position and doing the wiggle on it there. Because he used to say the middle of your hand is the best place to do vibrato because you can really get that hand rocking, like a bobblehead or something like that. So it's something to experiment with. Okay, and we can work on shifting if anybody ever wants to. We can work on it, but it's a little bit more advanced. And the guy that when I learned to do it, I remember the lessons very well. D major in 2 octaves, and I struggled with it. And then I learned from this Russian guy this exercise for switching positions. See that? And at first I needed the open string. Keep tuning. See that? Oh, that was flat. See what I mean? Now I use my tuner, but back then that's what he would make me do. See that? Keep checking back against that open string, and eventually you grab that spot and you can jump up there anytime you want. And it's great fun. It's really good. My friend Kim used to call it the dusty end of the fingerboard. There's also sixth position. So there's that's about as high as you can get before it becomes not really a note. Do you see that? That's about as high as she goes. I think it's 57 notes on the violin, something like that. Before it turns in, the string is just too short. You can't make, it's not a note. See what I mean? So first position, third position, sixth position, and I don't know what you call that up there, the nose picking section or something like that. Okay. Anyway, let's try her again. Maybe you can try a bit of that. I don't think I need the music. I keep reading the music and I don't know why. Well, I know why, because otherwise I tend to improvise and do little fun little licks, and I don't want to confuse people. Let's see if I can stick to the script here. Leaving Lismore. We'll do it a couple more times. And then I'm going to bellow at my children to do their homework. 1, 2, 3, go to. One more time with feeling. Happy? Happy to be leaving Lismore. probably would be happy to be leaving Lismore. It's probably one of these miserable places in Scotland, you know. Two rocks and a angry old man. We were in a place there in Scotland when I was a kid with this fiddler called Ian Kennedy. He was a real funny guy, and it was in a place called Fort William. And my dad, it was just barren rock, windswept rock. And Dad used to say a woodpecker would have to pack his lunch. Okay, let's see here. It was so cold in his house. Oh my God, because he actually had a coal fire. That's all he had in his house. And it was just a central fireplace, and so freezing cold. Oh my God! Like, and the fire did nothing at all. Like, you were sitting in front of the fire, your front was warm, your arse was freezing, and so then you turn around for a while, and it's just the other problem. But he had electric beds, because that's what everybody has there. They just have electric beds, so that Anyway, my God, he was a funny old guy, though. Okay. Oh yeah. Cliffs of Moher. Let's take a look at Cliffs of Moher. It's not the easiest tune. And I see we had Kesh and John Allen's, which we worked on already. So what we'll do is oh, look at that cat. Hey, cat. He's nice.
She's sitting in my lap while I play the fiddle. I had to just show you.
Wow, she loves Scottish music.
It's also extremely loud, so it works.
That's good.
Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. No. Cats are always welcome, except for poor Bill. Remember that time your cat was hanging off your sleeve there, Bill? You got rid of him. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll practice Cliffs of Moher, and then we're going to play this set that I see here. Kesh, John Allen's, Cliffs of Moher, because we worked on all of the tunes. And so we should be able to string them together. But right now, let's just work on the Cliffs of Moher. I got to bellow at my kids. What's that? Children, Sylvia, did you practice piano? Is it a good skate? Elsie? Oh my God, I forgot. I'll give you extra time. You can write these out anytime. How was the air?
Oh yes.
Good? Good. Are you be able to do it tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. Jerome, you doing your breath? You gonna do it now? Okay. Kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing by some miracle. My God, it is a gorgeous cat. Jeez. He's all modeled. God love him. And he's a pirate cat. Got a patch over one eye.
She's a half Sphinx. She's a half hairless.
Half hairless. So does half of her body have no hair?
No, she's got hair, but her like her dad was a Sphinx and her mom was a Siamese. So she's super loud, but super
Okay.
beautiful.
Wow. That's pretty neat.
That's like you.
That would be unfortunate if parts of her were hairless and other parts were not. That would be a drag.
Yeah.
But I have to say, my friend Walter McLean from Ghana, his father is Ghanese and his mom was from Germany, right? And so he's kind of a mix, but he's not just like a creamy coffee. He's actually got blotches of like really light and blotches of really dark all over him, like, which is really wild. He doesn't seem to care at all. He's quite a guy. Okay, Cliffs of Moher. Now, just looking at this version, I want to make sure I have the same version as you guys. Yeah, I guess so. I guess this is. Does it start out like this? Like that? Is that right? Is that what you're looking at? Good. Okay. Okay. Now, it's been a while since we played this tune. Let me play it for you to remind you what it goes like. Okay? Just quickly. Let's do it. Let's go slow. Like that. Okay? See if we can bring it back. See what Willow thinks of this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, go. 2, 3. Do it again. Now everybody looks happily jigging along there all the way to the cliffs of Moher. How are we feeling? Everybody getting along all right? Look good. Okay, that's great. Why don't we go faster? Why not? So let's see if we can do this. Because I was thinking about the Kesh. Didn't we have the Kesh somewhere kind of playing it about that fast? So, and I think we had John Allen's about the same. So let's see if we can do it there. See what happens. Cliffs of Moher. One, 2, 3, go! everybody survived pretty well unscathed. Any dings on the helmet? You had a couple dings there, Lena? Yeah, okay. Anything a few hundred times won't solve? Okay, that's fine. Okay, now, shall we try our set? So that's going to be, as it is in our Google Drive here, Kesh jig, John Allen's jig, and the Cliffs of Moher. It's going to be awesome. Drink some water. Okay. And then darkness. John Allen falls off the Cliffs of Moher to be dashed against the rocks below in a minor key. Little dark. Okay, so let's do it. 2 times each. Work out your bow arm. Do whatever rollouts you need to do. This is going to be a stint. A stint of playing. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, John Allen's jig. again. All right, how'd you do? Get through them? Good. Excellent. Yeah. And we didn't work on the transitions, but I thought we would be okay because they're such simple transitions. You just basically finish one tune and start the next tune, you know? There's no pickup notes or anything like that. And that's basically all you got to do is just like finish the one tune. See that? And the other nice thing about the way this set is set up is that each tune ends on a long note. That gives you 2 precious beats to figure out what the hell's going on next. See that? 2 precious moments. So keep that in mind too. So, and was the speed okay for everybody? Well, that's just terrific. Excellent. Okay, let's see what else we got on the list here. Somebody had mentioned what else? Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, the polkas. Let's do some polka. Polka music. Bally Desmond polka. Number 1 and Bally Desmond 2. Yeah, except it's backwards. You got to play Bally Desmond 2 first. For some reason, it doesn't make sense. Let's see here. Sets. Are the Bally Desmonds in here? No. All right. So let's work on them separately first, because it's been a while. Let's see if we can get them back. Now, as you look at it, I'm just going to make sure my little girl's doing her homework and then going to bed. Just give me 1 second.
Yes, of course I do.
Okay, okay, Bally Desmond. Here, I'll just play it so you guys can remember how it goes. It's really simple and really easy. Key of A minor. Easy as cake, peas, and pie. So let's do it. Nice and slow. Or not nice and slow, kind of medium. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, everybody looks fine, but it's been a while, so I'm going to check in. How did you do? How's everybody doing? Okay, faster it is then. So kind of like 1, 2, 3, go! Looks good, everybody. Very good. Now let's do the second one. Hey, girl, you write your words?
Do you have a phone charger?
Not in here. There's one downstairs.
I'm at 5%.
Okay, but well, you're going to bed now anyway.
I know.
But
I
I'll
just
plug it
wanna
in.
charge.
I'll plug it in for you. Did you write your words?
Not quite.
Okay, make sure you do that.
I got it.
Okay. French spelling tomorrow. One more final, practicing. We do a combo because we do just like, I just quiz her, but also writing the words is good because sometimes your hand remembers what your brain doesn't. It is with tunes anyway. I know that. My God. What was I? Oh, yeah. I'm playing. We got our discs for the CD launch, which is pretty cool. They came out great. The packaging looks great. Check this out. So that's the cover. Okay. And then the inside of it, look at that. It's pretty cool. There's the back of it. So it came out really good. But anyway, so on one of the tracks, Andrew Rasmus, the percussionist, he arranged a set of tunes, and they're French tunes. And he's playing percussion, but but on this track he's playing banjo, mandolin, and fiddle, which kind of shocked everybody. We couldn't believe how good he was, and it's in the kind of old timey style. And anyway, it came out great. It's right in the middle of the record, and so when we were performing at the Alma Combo, I have to play the fiddle parts because obviously he can't. He's going to be playing the banjo. Brian's going to play the mando, and so I was like, "Geez, I better learn those tunes." And I was listening to them with the fiddle the other day, and I guess my hand must have learned them in the mixing room because I could play them right away. So I must have learned the tunes in the mixing room, mixing them and listening to them over and over and over and over, and then it's just there. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. But thank God. Okay, let's try this number one. Oh, let me play it for you so you remember. Remember that? Good. Okay, nice and easy, not too fast. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna check in. How are we doing? Not so good, Lena?
I feel like I almost had the wrong music out.
What,
So,
can you show me what you have there?
this one here.
Yeah, that's the right music.
I don't know what I did. It was
You don't know
bad.
what you did? It's a close 2 on the
Maybe,
A
yeah.
string
Oh, maybe I just was, yeah, okay.
because it's in A minor, so that means C is natural. And it's a close 2 on the E string as well.
So close 2 on the E and close 2 on the A.
Yes,
Okay.
that might do the trick for you. Let's try it again. Yeah. The only time you have the high 2 on the A is when you have 2 sharps in the key signature. At least 2 sharps. This one only has 1 sharp. Okay, let's give it a go. That's your close 2. C natural. 1, 2, 3. A wee bit better. That's great. That's all right. We'll take it. Okay, shall we try them both together?
Can I ask you a question first, Dan? The last note on both the A and the B is marked as a quarter note. Are you playing it as a quarter?
I am because I'm playing. See that?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, it might not be what you normally hear because this is a very simplified version. Most people do two A's and then do a little tiny pickup. So like this. See what I mean? Might be what you're used to, but this is just a little simpler. That's all. Okay, here we go. Two of them together. Two times each. And we'll leave it at that speed. 1, 2, 3, go. One more. Here we go. And that's that set. And it's a famous set. Everybody plays those two tunes together in that order. So it's really good to get them. It's one of those sets where if you split them up, old people would look at you funny. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll keep working on that set and all the other stuff that was on the list from last time that we didn't get to tonight. We will do next time. Okay, because I'm just gonna make sure there's no issues next Thursday. I don't think so. Thank you for the different time tonight. Jennifer is right now playing the ballet. And it's, yeah.
Do you mind, Dan, sending that list that you're talking about? I don't understand where that would be coming from.
Elaine very kindly kept track and said what I said we would work on. What did we miss
Okay.
off of that list there, Elaine?
Sorry. Okay, so we had Cliffs of Moher, the Ballydesmond, Road to Lisdonverna,
Ah, okay.
and Big John McNeil.
Oh, okay. Put Road to Lisdonvarna and Big John McNeil on the list for next week. Okay? You look terrified, Debbie. What's that? Well, we'll start from scratch.
Okay.
Big John McNeil is probably the most valuable tune that there is for practicing the key of A major. It's just a big scale. And so we did it a long, long time ago. So we'll start from scratch. Everybody will appreciate starting from scratch, I'm sure. Okay. And
We actually didn't learn that one yet.
You haven't learned that one yet either?
No, we got the music, but we didn't learn it. So that'll be
That'll be next week's project is Big John McNeil.
I don't think I have music either, so.
It's on Google Drive.
I'm
I don't
confused.
either.
Google and me don't get along.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to you guys. I'll send it to everybody.
All right, that'd be great. Thank you.
And so, in preparation for Big John McNeil, practice A major, especially the arpeggio. Also, I want everybody to try doing something this week. I want you to try putting your first finger down on the G string and the D string at the same time. It's called a fifth, and it should sound like this. See that? One finger on two strings. Now watch me play Big John. See that? Lots of music, no moving. So that's what I want everybody to try to do. Opens, both of them together, and then the one on two strings. Okay? Just try doing that. So practice A major, practice your arpeggio, and then try your best to do this fifth. Okay? And we'll learn Big John. Okay, everybody? That was a great time tonight. Very good class. We'll see you all next Thursday. Have a good week. Come to the show, El Macombo, on Monday. Debbie, you better leave now. Okay? See you later, guys.
I know.